Hey guys, it's Chris, and in today's video, I'm reviewing Thor Love and Thunder. Thor Love and Thunder is now available to stream on Disney Plus at no additional cost. Let's get into it! Thor, the Mighty Thor, Korg, and Valkyrie must take on Gorr the God Butcher. This film is Gorr's revenge tale mixed with Jane Foster's cancer tale mixed with Thor finding his purpose, and it's all mixed in together into a messy 2 hours. Next, I want to talk about what I liked about the film. The opening to the film is a very classic Thor Adventure Opening. Blaring with music, Guns N' Roses, welcome to the jungle! He's got his Stormbreaker, he's swinging it. It reminds me a lot of the opening to Ragnarok with music blaring. He's fighting all these different creatures, and in this one, they're like basically hairy Tasmanian devils. And the battle ends with Thor flying right through the glass temple, right through it, landing with his axe. Oh yeah, it's all good, killed them all. But he also destroyed the glass temple. Next, the Shadow Realm battle. Now this is shockingly probably the best fight in the whole film. It's Thor versus Gorr with the help of the Mighty Thor and Valkyrie. They're in this Shadow Realm, which is black and white. There's no color. Everyone's using their weapons. They're shattering. They're smashing the shadow monsters. They're destroying them. Thor and Gorr, they're using their weapons and they're clashing. The Shadow Realm battle is probably the best fight in the whole film. I'm going to keep saying that, but it is the best one. Like, that was the best one, I thought, besides the opening where I was the most entertained. The opening and the Shadow Realm battle. Those are my favorite. Next, I want to talk about what I didn't like about the film. Now, Ragnarok was, there was a lot of jokes in it. It was pretty funny, but Love and Thunder, it just seems like every other line or every other scene is a joke or comedic purpose. It's funny. So a lot of the serious moments throughout the film don't really stick. The only one that really that really impacted me was when Thor lost Jane Foster. Jane Foster dies at the end of this film. So out of all the serious moments, that's the only one that really hit me. He lost Jane Foster. Everything Thor loves, he seems to just lose. It dies. His mom, his brother, again and again. His dad. Now, his sister was evil, like she died. He didn't really care about that. But now he just lost the love of his life, Jane Foster. So that serious moment definitely did hit. Almost like Aunt May's death in No Way Home. And lastly, the thing I most didn't like about the film was Gorr the God Butcher. They changed him way too much to fit the PG-13 rating. In the comic books, he kills so many gods, and he's brutal and vicious, but in kind of this one, he kind of just hangs out in the Shadow Realm. He kills a couple gods off screen, and the opening before we see Thor, he kills Rapu, the bringer of light. So he does kill one god on screen, like right in his throat, and you see him pull out the sword. But all the other times, it's all off screen. He was like another one of the worst Marvel villains that they've done. Christian Bale, nothing against him, great actor, but he was very underused and didn't really have much to work with. And in the end, like every other supervillain besides Thanos, he dies. Typical. He's Gorr the God Butcher, not Gorr the Child Stealer. So if I really had to rate all the Thor films besides the fourth one, my favorite one is Ragnarok. So that would be number 1. Number 2 would be Thor, the first one. Number 3 would be Thor Love and Thunder. And then number 4, the worst one in my opinion, Thor the Dark World. So Love and Thunder isn't as worse as that, but it is just as bad. It's a C-. I didn't really have any fun with it. Alright, that was my review for Thor Love and Thunder. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, don't forget that like and subscribe button. Peace!